Welcome to New Wave's radio drama series production of The Things That Don't Add Up by Katelyn Nevin. This show is a cross-section of two people falling in and out of love, set against the modern day of statistics and stay-at-home Zoom calls. Katelyn Nevin describes the process of adapting a story not for the stage, but for the radio.
Hi, that's me. I'm Katelyn. I wrote this and I am so proud of this. The interesting thing about this project was that it was born out of Joe Squance's creative fiction class. So I started out thinking the only person who would see this story is my English professor. So our final was to tell a story out of order and add in the element of statistics. During the coronavirus lockdown, I had some not so favorable things happen to me, one of them being writer's block, and the other ones being events that deeply saddened me. I was literally so sad that I didn't feel like I could do anything for a while. But I had to submit something for my final, so I just wrote what I knew, which is what people always tell you when you don't know what to write. So I wrote a sad 10-page story out of order with statistics inserted throughout it. Then, this summer, my buddy Kyle Carson asked me if I had any writing that I would like to convert to an audio drama for the Digital Fringe Festival in the fall. I sent him this piece, and he approved it. And then suddenly, a 10-page sad short story with random statistics became a 40-page audio drama that has a beautiful message layered throughout it. Falling deeply, truly in love for the first time is an experience that can change people for better or for worse. Humans survive heartbreak by learning from their mistakes. Some people make mistakes in love, some people are wronged. What happens to a relationship when it is filled with dalliance and infidelity? Who is completely broken? Who wins in the end? In The Things That Don't Add Up, Quinn goes through a series of devastating events that change her forever. However, whether these changes are good or bad are neither here nor there. Only Quinn holds the power to embrace the change or fade into stupefaction.
And now, New Wave Theater Company presents The Things That Don't Add Up by Katelyn Nevin. Please enjoy the show.
What is love? No, really, tell me. Actually think about it. Think about how you define love. Got your answer? Good. Throw it out. I don't care how right you think you are, you're just not correct. Everyone thinks they know what love really is, but they don't. Love is so strong of a feeling that I don't know why anyone bothered trying to define it. It's too big. Love is too big to fit into a contemptible definition. If you try to define love, you're simply too afraid to admit to the sheer luster of it all. Love isn't a thing that is supposed to make sense. Not everything works out or adds up, and it sucks. I know you've already tuned out. I know you came here to hear a story, so I'll get off my soapbox and do my job. This is a story about an old friend of mine. This isn't your typical love story, so just be ready for that. Where should I begin?
According to Campus Explorer, 63% of college women hope to meet their spouse in college. And this is why.
Loud music vibrated from the speakers of the fraternity house, shaking the walls with a good time. It was douchebag central. There were red solo cups strewn about, people of all kinds dancing vivaciously but also sloppily. Amongst all the chaos, there sat a pair of two young people quietly talking on the porch swing. They watched the chaos happen around them and were just fine with it. The girl, Quinn, was the kind of girl who lit up the room. The boy, Cade, was the kind of guy who could get anyone to like him.
So what kind of dog do you have?
A husky.
Can I see a picture?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Oh, he's so cute.
Thanks.
But you're cuter.
Nice line.
But did it make you smile?
Yes.
According to Grab Stats, 53% of people find a smile the most attractive feature on someone they are hanging out with for the first time.
Well, then I did my job.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Just about to shower and get ready for bed. How about you?
Okay, so I was thinking...
About what?
Official date number 1 on Thursday. My house, Netflix, John Mulaney, Taco Bell on me.
Oh my god, you're perfect.
Nah, I'm not. Don't even worry about it. Smiley face.
Thursday came quickly. The boy and the girl lay in bed next to one another watching John Mulaney's latest comedy special.
Adults still giving money to your college. College is a $120,000 hooker, and you are an idiot who fell in love with her. She's not gonna do anything else for you. It's done.
You can move closer, you know. I'm like a cuddly teddy bear.
Quinn thought this was a really terrible joke, but thought the effort was nice and sweet, so she laughed and moved in closer to Cade. In reality, you shouldn't encourage that type of vapid behavior from white men. He put his arm around her and held her for the first time. She felt safe. He felt needed. The comedy special ended. Both Cade and Quinn could have laid there forever, relaxing in the company of comedy and each other. They both looked at the clock, which read 4:27 a.m.
I guess it's time for me to take you home.
Yeah, it's probably about that time.
This is where I should probably advise you not to sleep with people who will end up affecting things like your sleep schedule, academics, etc. It's a really dumb decision.
I have a class at 10 in the morning.
Just at that moment, time seemed to stop. The soon-to-be couple just looked at each other. They saw the other person for who they are. Just as it can be scary to feel seen by others, it was just as scary for them to see the other person. As they gazed into each other's eyes, Quinn only had one thought running through her head.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna fall in love with him.
Quinn moved her face toward his in the tiniest motion, and the next thing she knew, they were wildly kissing. Although the kiss was charged with energy, it was also slow, steady, and passionate. The kind of kiss that poets write full books about. Quinn and Cade continued this type of interaction for many months. They never really officially defined what they were at this point. Truthfully, Quinn and Cade were both afraid of rejection and commitment at the same time.
Hey, are we still on for tonight? Steak dinner on me. Smiley face.
Hey, do you still want to come over and watch marriage story tonight. I got us some wine and made some Impossible burgers. And I heard that Adam Driver is amazing in it.
Aw, man. I wish I could. I have a huge project due tomorrow that I haven't even started yet. But hey, we'll do it another night this week. How's that? Smiley face.
That's okay. I completely understand. Good luck with all of your stuff.
Thank you, love. Smiley face. Well, I guess steak isn't the only thing I'm having for dinner tonight.
In 2015, at the University of Calgary, it was found that people in an average heterosexual relationship have a 40% chance of cheating on their partner.
I don't understand why I wasn't enough.
No, this isn't your fault in the slightest.
I'm hurt, but I don't think you technically cheated because we never talked about what we were.
According to USA Today, 40% of dating app users said that they were not willing to settle for the wrong person just to be in a relationship.
Quinn felt really sure about Cade being special and right for her, despite everything that was happening.
No, don't shift any of the blame. This is my fault.
Sometimes it's the things that go unsaid that hurt the most.
I guess so. I'm sorry I did this. I will do absolutely anything to make it up to you.
According to the Modern Gentleman, when it comes to women, 83% of them want a traditional relationship.
I need to get this out. You don't need to say it back. I just feel like it would be better if I didn't leave this unsaid. I love you.
Cade had no words. He didn't even love himself. How was he supposed to tell the girl in front of him that he loved her when he hadn't been able to recognize his own worth? The hard answer is you tell the person that you aren't in a place where you feel like you can love them back in the way that they deserve right now. The easy answer is you lie.
I love you too.
According to Bold, 44% of people in the US are single.
Quinn and Cade decided to try again officially this time. The relationship had been defined and both Quinn and Cade were off the market. And just as Quinn suspected, she began to fall for him. I just love the honeymoon stage.
Sometimes I like to think falling in love is like those pictures you get from photo booths. You go in and you spend a few minutes in there, and you get a private moment with this person. But then you get out, and you get your strip of photos. And those are beautiful moments in time.
And no matter what the person does, you will only remember them for those beautiful moments in time. Even if you almost ruined yourself to be with them. Sorry, I'm getting off track again. Where was I? Oh yeah, Quinn and Cade began to fall for each other. And as the fall weather faded to winter and became colder, Cade and Quinn's hearts grew warmer. And with falling for someone comes the irreversible words that you both say to each other.
So, what's up, Buttercup? God, I'm so in love with you. Dear Mother of God, you are so gorgeous and out of my league. That's my girl. That is my girlfriend, everyone. Thank you for being you. You make me so happy. You're there for me. You make me talk about my feelings. You help me when I need it. You care so much for people. I just love you, and I'm thankful. You're going to be a motherfucking model, and I'm gonna be a doctor, and if that is the single biggest power couple ever, then I don't know what is. Sweet dreams, baby girl. Get some sleep. You are such a light in my life. Hey, you. I want you to know that I'm so grateful for you. Seriously. Like, having you by my side through this week has kept me sane. I want you to know that I appreciate the little things. I love you so, so, so much, Quinn. Happy New Year, love. Here's to many more. I love you so much. It's nice when home is the person sitting next to you. I'm here for you when you cry. You aren't a burden. You are a blessing to me. When the world turns its back on you, I'll still be here to hold you and love you. Don't downplay yourself because you think it's gonna upset me or hurt us, because it won't, and I can 100% promise that.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what he just said? That last little "I'm here for you and you aren't a burden" bullshit? Cade told Quinn this 3 days after he cheated on her. I have not found many straight men in their early 20s to be particularly good at fidelity. However, it's not hard to fall for someone when they are giving you the world with their words. Quinn and Cade grew closer and closer. They spent the holidays together, endured personal hardships together. They even endured the beginning of a global pandemic together, which was a first for both of them.
Hello, I'm Emily Morgan. This is your coronavirus update for Thursday, the 12th of March.
But despite everything seeming perfect for what Quinn and Cade knew perfect to be, it wasn't. Not even close. Quinn still had her doubts about the relationship. Her doubts were shortly confirmed by an Instagram DM.
Hey, this is really weird, but do you happen to know Cade?
Yeah, he's my boyfriend. Why do you ask?
I used to be friends with him until I found out who he really is. Look, I really hate to be the one doing this.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Good God, don't attack me for this. I'm about to do you a favor.
Sorry. I just got scared. What happened?
That's valid. Look, I'll just be blunt and say I had no idea he had a girlfriend. Otherwise, I never would have done this.
Oh my fucking God.
But you can probably guess what I mean when I say he cheated with me.
Thank you for telling me, I guess. I know it probably wasn't easy to do.
No problem. I think that Cade is a piece of shit. You should dump him. You deserve better.
Thanks. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. What?
Sis.
Look, I'm in severe emotional distress right now. Can you please just tell me whatever you're holding back?
It's just really obvious that you don't see your own worth.
I don't need this. Thank you for your information. I don't want to talk anymore, but I hope you have a good day. I wish I had never opened that DM.
According to Bold, 57% of men admit to cheating and 54% of women admit to cheating.
Hey, hot stuff. What's up?
Hey.
What's wrong, babe? You sound like you've got something on your mind.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Because I know you. I can tell when you're not okay. I'm really good at that.
I have a question for you.
And I have an answer. Just ask me, it'll be okay.
Quinn took a deep breath. She was shaking. She knew that things wouldn't be okay for a while after she asked the question that she shouldn't have even had to ask.
Who's Olivia?
Oh. How did you... Babe, I swear it's not what it looks like.
This is a lie. It is exactly what it looks like.
According to the Telegraph, the average male lies 42 times a week to their partners, boss, and coworkers. This amounts to roughly 2,000 lies a year and about 126,000 lies over their lifetime.
Please hold.
I always tell the truth. Always. But you never do, Cade.
I'm so sorry, Quinn. I know I fucked up big time.
You ruined it. You fucking ruined it.
Yes, I did. I know I did.
What were you thinking? How did you think that choice would play out?
I wasn't thinking at all.
Well, I'd be surprised if you even had a brain at this point. Even if you do have a brain, you're clearly not using it.
Now doesn't really seem like a good time to be degrading someone's intelligence.
Or lack thereof.
Look, I don't really know the right thing to say here. I'm trying my best. I'm here. I came as soon as you hung up and sped over here because I care about you. And I don't think you being nasty and mean is helping anyone, so...
Did you actually just say that to me? After what you did? Do you want me to reward you for doing the bare fucking minimum? You know what's a little mean and nasty? Cheating on your girlfriend. Sure, it's unkind to say that you're stupid. Whatever. But you know what's ruthless? You know what's absolutely cruel beyond belief and royally fucked? Cheating on someone when you know they're over the moon, head over heels in love with you. Get fucked, Cade.
I was drunk. But believe me when I say it didn't mean anything to me.
Fuck you.
Quinny, I'm so sorry. Why are you taking the pictures of us down?
Because we're done, Cade.
Babe, we can work this out. It doesn't have to be this way.
No, seriously? Fuck you. You took a good person and you sucked her dry of all she had just to fill yourself up. You're selfish. You are so fucking selfish. You are the worst person I have ever met.
Fuck you.
I mean it.
This is fucking ridiculous. I'm out of here.
No. If I have to stand here and watch you not even care about the fact that you broke my heart or even understand the capacity of the royally fucked up thing you've done, then you can sit here and watch me spread out the pieces of the amazing thing that you broke.
Fine.
Thank you so much for your time. I can really tell you want to be here and care about me.
I do care about you.
I don't believe you. I don't know about you, but when I have a significant other, I don't cheat on them to show that I care about them. I know doing the right thing is hard for you, but it's the absolute least thing you can do after all of this, because this is probably going to cost me thousands of dollars in therapy. I'm just gonna be blunt and say I never want to see you again. What's it like to be the one who fucked all this up, huh? What's it like knowing that you had someone who really, truly loved you for who you are, but you lost them, Cade? I guess that makes you a fucking loser, doesn't it? My heart may be broken, but I'm not the loser in the end. You lost someone who would have done absolutely anything to make you happy. You're a sorry excuse for a human. Get out of my apartment. I hope you're fucking happy with yourself.
After the initial shock of all of this, Quinn and Cade took some time for themselves to regather before they figured out what to do. Who could blame them? This is the kind of affair that has the potential to completely ruin you.
Hey.
Sit down.
The air was heavy with sorrow. The sorrow deepened the more that they talked.
Let's just cut right to the chase. All right, so
I'm
what
really
I think
scared of the lasts. Like, I don't want this to be our last hug.
I don't either.
The thought of not getting good morning or good night texts from you anymore.
The girl burst into devastating sobs. She sobbed so hard that she could barely catch her breath.
I don't want any of this to be our last anything. I still love you, even after everything you did to me.
Quinn fell into Cade's arms sobbing. She's an incredibly strong person, but she had never felt so weak. It's really hard when you only have the person who broke you to turn to for support.
It will all be okay. If we're meant to work through this and work things out, then we will.
How do you know?
I don't. I'm just trying to find the right thing to say because I want to comfort you, because I don't want to see you upset, but it's also probably not humanly possible for you to not hate me right now.
I just want the boy I knew back, because that boy is perfect to me. And that is the boy I fell in love with.
Fuck.
Cade held Quinn as they watched the world fall apart around them. They sat in the unbearable silence for a few moments more, just holding each other. She held onto him because he is the person she loved most in the world. He held onto her because he was scared. Fear ran his life, but he had no idea. He was so very scared of everything, but especially himself.
I think it's time for you to go.
I think we both need time.
Cade nodded, so did Quinn. They both looked into each other's eyes. She saw his deep brown eyes, the kind that held a playful innocence that was rare as rare can be. He saw her blue, gray, green eyes that never seemed to pick just one color to be. He thought they were the prettiest thing about her. They looked deeper, so far that they went into each other's minds. With that, Quinn and Cade both leaned forward for a kiss. As their lips touched, they knew that this kiss was pure. Both of them meant every ounce of love they put into that kiss. As they both pulled away, Quinn teared up and hoped with all of her might that this would not be the last kiss. She wanted that more than anything in the world. Cade was soon gone, off to his own thinking space. When he left, Quinn thought about so many terrible possibilities. Her brain could not stop spinning. She thought about how terrible it would feel to not wake up to good morning and good night texts. She thought about how much it would hurt to see if he changed his phone background from that beautiful photo of them together, and how happy they look in that photo. As she lay in bed praying to God that her melatonin would finally kick in, she thought about how much she loved and cared for him even after how much he hurt her. She thought about how she would never be able to watch How I Met Your Mother in the same way, and that she would probably never finish it unless somehow the love between her and the boy was saved. She pondered what it would be like if she never got to see his wonderful and kind family again, and then decided that the thought of that was too much for her to handle. But she kept wandering with her thoughts. The thought of never being able to talk about Scottish history with the boy's grandpa again made her feel empty. The persisting notion that the girl may never get to hug the boy's mother again drove the girl mad with pain. Her thoughts circled on and on and on for hours, going something like,
I might never get to write him a love note again. I might never get to cuddle on the couch and watch Shark Tank with him again. I might never get to smell his sweet cologne on him while hugging him again. I might never get to watch a John Mulaney comedy special with him again. I might never get to feel butterflies in my stomach when I kiss him again. I might never get to see him achieve his dream of becoming a doctor. I might never get to play with his hair again. I might never get to lay in bed with him again. I might never get to feel the slight scratch of his beard when he leans in to kiss me again. I might never get to feel his smile against my lips when we kiss again. I might never get to cook a meal with him again. I might never get to be intimate with him again. I might never love someone as much as I love him again. I'm afraid I won't ever love again.
Quinn pondered on until she fell into a dark, heavy sleep. She felt alone even when she slept. She just wanted someone to hold her. She wouldn't know where they stood until the next day, after they took some time to be alone with their thoughts. Heartbreak is a heavy, heavy hurt, but the pain of waiting outweighed it all. This day was painful. It was the most painful day that the soon-to-be-not couple would have in years. They talked, they reasoned, they weighed out all their options.
I think that we can make it work. With all of the love we have, it has to work. And if there are bumps along the way, we'll deal with those when we come to them.
There was a tender silence. They sat close to each other, hoping to rekindle their once fiery love with the warmth between their bodies. Quinn waited for him to speak.
I can't do it.
To Quinn, these words were deafening. She heard a high-pitched ring in her ear, unable to process the unthinkable thing that was happening to her. The world slows down when it's about to fall apart.
According to Campus Explorer, most college couples break up around spring break, summer vacation, and right before winter break.
No, you can't do this to me.
Believe it or not, Cade doing this was an act of kindness, in a way.
Well, I can't put you through any more pain. All I do is hurt you, and I'm sick of making you cry.
Please, I am begging you. I can forgive you for everything that you did. I can get over all of it. I don't see my life without you in it. Everything about you since the moment we met has just screamed at me that you were it for me, that you were the one.
According to Bold, 50% of the U.S. population is currently married, as opposed to 72% in 1960. This is because monogamy is idealized but unattainable for most.
Please don't do this to me. I'm scared. I can't not have you in my life.
Quinn, you won't believe this now, but I'm doing what's best for you.
That's bullshit. You're being selfish. You always are. You always make everything about you. Am I surprised? No.
Quinn and Cade sat there in a heavy, sorrowful silence.
According to Psychology Today, if someone has cheated on you before, there is a 44% chance that they will do it again.
I'm doing this because I care about you. It's easier to do this now than in 3 months. I don't know where my life is going in the slightest. I don't want to drag you along just to keep getting hurt. I'm scared that I don't know where my life is going. I'm scared of hurting you more. I'm scared because I don't feel like we're on the same level in terms of how we feel. Look, I know you have always had the best intentions, but you telling me that you cannot picture your life without me scares me. I'm not opposed to trying again, 1, 2, 3, however many years down the line. And I can't continue to be with you and act like I feel the same way at this moment in time and hurt you again. I don't want you to wait for me. Do not put your life on hold for me. I don't know who I am yet. It's not fair to keep dragging you along if I can't even tell you my place in the world.
Okay. It's okay. I understand.
But Quinn didn't understand. She didn't want to cause any more conflict. She just wanted him to be happy.
I guess that's it then. I don't really know what to do with myself at the moment. Because I'm uncomfortable. Oh my god, just say something, please.
I'm so sorry for everything I've done.
I know you are. I still care about you.
And I care about you so much. I love you. I mean it.
And I love you. Always. No matter what happens.
And just like that, the relationship was over. Everything changed in one weekend. A summer of coping with heartbreak was ahead. The truth is, Cade wasn't ready for Quinn. When she told him she loved him for the first time, he said it back even though he wasn't ready to say it yet, and this led to a catastrophe. When they finally started dating, he couldn't remain faithful. He would flirt with other girls, he would seek out promiscuous photos. You know what? I'll say it like it is. He would ask other girls for nudes in order to exploit their bodies. He didn't appreciate what he had when he had it, he only appreciated it when it was gone. Eventually, he would drunkenly sleep with a girlfriend that he brought home from a bar who was not his girlfriend. After this incident, he would realize how badly he messed up. He would realize the gem that he had and desperately try to hold on to her. Partially because of guilt and partially because he realized how well the girl had treated him. He tried to be better in the relationship to convince himself that he was still a good person. And then the cat would come out of the bag and the whole relationship would come crashing to the floor. Quinn and Cade both lost their best friend that day, but for different reasons.
I lost my best friend because he cheated on me and broke my heart.
I lost my best friend because I don't know who I am yet.
According to Tinder, 72% of people between the ages of 18 and 25 have decided to remain single until they meet the one. And, going right along with that, according to Marie Claire, women are more likely to find their life partners around the age of 25. And for men, it's around age 28 when this happens.
What they don't tell you about heartbreak is the painful longing that goes with it. When you really, truly love someone, you will always long for them in some small way. It doesn't matter what they did to you, but you will always love them and long for them just a little. Maybe someday they will be right for each other, but who's to say? Only time can tell. Definitely not now, possibly not ever. What's meant to be will always find a way, but the pain of waiting to find out what is right for you will always hurt more than anything.
Sometimes it doesn't matter how much of yourself you give to a person. You could be in the right place at the right time. You could have the same view for your future. Maybe you and this person both have big dreams for what you want to do to change the world. You may both want the same kind of dog, cat, or reptile. You could be the perfect height for each other or some stupid bullshit like that. The point is, you could in theory be perfect for someone, and they could be the person you've always dreamed of loving. But it wouldn't be enough. Sometimes giving all of yourself to someone isn't enough. Even if you loved them the best way anyone could, And this doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. But sometimes the most logical solution won't make sense. Your value as a person doesn't depend on your ability to be in a relationship with someone. And that's just how things are, I guess. No one is guaranteed a happy ending. The Things That Don't Add Up. Written, directed, and edited by Katelyn Nevin. Claire Fisher as production stage manager. Music by Joey Royer. Emily Stowers as narrator. Katelyn Nevin as Quinn. Worley Stidham as Cade. Abby Sokol as relationship expert / the other woman. Producer, Worley Stidham. Produced by the New Wave Theater Company.